Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today I am going to be sharing with you my most used small leather goods of 2020. I did not count these. This is not a top numbered video. I just pulled out the ones that I have actually used the most, and I'm going to share them with you. I have a video up not too long ago of my entire small leather good collection, and I use a fraction of how many I have. I have mentioned next year I'm thinking of letting some things go. I don't know, I'm just not ready right now, but I am going to share the ones that got the most rotation. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melinda. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'd love it if you could just hit one moment, hit that subscribe button down below. Not hit one moment, take one moment. I don't know how you hit one moment. And anyways, in that bell notification. And before we get started, I am wearing my Tiffany mesh hoops, my Tiffany necklace, my oldest Tiffany bracelet, and my newest Tiffany bracelet. So, and my newest Tiffany ring. So it's a Tiffany kind of day. So let's start with my number one most used item of the year, and that is my Zoe wallet in the Noir. I have two Zoe wallets. This one did not get used this year, so there's a story behind that. This one is my favorite. This is my most used, and I'm going to show you the details on this one because it's easier to see and because my things are in this one. I got color transfer on this wallet. The first color transfer I have had in all the time I have been purchasing luxury items. I'm not positive which bag it came from, but it came from being inside of a bag. So if a bag has a dark interior now, I will be just slipping this in a little dust bag, or I will just grab the black one. But this thing went away early in the year, February, March, and I just got it back. So that's why it's not the most used. But it has one slit in the back, which I usually put my ID or my room key when I'm traveling. And then on the inside, you just have 4 credit card compartments. You can easily double them up. A place for bills where it's fully laid out with your bills. And this is an all leather wallet too. Every slot, even down here where the coins are, is leather. So this one has gotten a whole lot of use. Not this one, but this one. But over the time that I have had these two, they have gotten a ton of use. I love how petite they are. I have a very small hand. You can see it is not a big wallet at all, but it holds everything I need. You know, you used to have to carry all these loyalty cards and all this stuff, and you don't anymore. So I find it so much easier just to carry a super compact wallet. The next thing is my toiletry pouch in the size 19. I don't really use this one as a cosmetic bag like on a daily basis in handbags anymore like I did when I first got it. I use it more for travel. As I've said many times, I will take a Longchamp bag. I will put whatever handbag I want to carry once I am at my destination, and I will have it filled up with whatever I'm going to carry while I'm there. And then I'll just have a few things in here that I might want to get to easily on the plane, like a lotion, lip balm, tissue, whatever it may be, just to keep it from just rolling all over inside of that Longchamp bag. So that is the toiletry 19. The next one has been on a lot of trips with me this year, and that is the toiletry 26. There was a point a long time ago I debated letting this one go because I just didn't use it. So happy I kept it. I use it absolutely all the time, and it's starting to get signs of wear. Can you see how it's kind of turning? It's kind of curling at the top, and that's fine because I've had it a very very long time. It's clean on the inside, which is surprising because I put makeup and toiletries in there like you are supposed to. And I really enjoy this one. This one is one of my few pieces that are made in Spain. I can, and I have once or twice put this down inside the Longchamp bag when I travel. But in general, what I do with this one is I use it when I'm doing carry-on or car travel, and I will put, usually I have done full makeup in this, but I took this recently to Las Vegas, and I put all travel size, you know, hair products and, you know, everything that you need for your face, all that stuff, and it worked out absolutely perfectly. A lot of these are travel related, you will see. The next one is also travel related. This is the men's Toiletry GM, I believe, and it is in the monogram Eclipse pattern. I really, really like this pattern. It has the dark, like ruthenium hardware on it. This one has those little elastic slots on the inside so you can put your product in. I always have this somewhat filled. You can see there are little round tissues on that side. This side has, well, it's hard to see, but this side has Q-tips and more cotton balls. There's a hair tie down in here. There's usually something in this one. Sometimes if we're doing a car trip, I will do all of the hair and the makeup, not makeup, you know, makeup remover, lotions, stuff like that in this one. And then I will do the makeup in this one. If I am traveling by air, this very rarely comes because this one is just more compact and it's easier to fit into a carry-on and give you that extra little bit of space. It is shameful, I think, what they are charging for these pieces now. I am glad I got them when I did, and and this one's also curling, if you can see that, but I don't care. They're getting used, which is why they are doing that. The next item, I don't change. I think I've changed out of these each once this year, and I'm currently in my monogram, and that is my mini pochette, and I do not remember the colors on this whatsoever. I've had it a few years. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The inside of it has that blue lining. I chose the light blue with the little flowers. You can see it's completely full, and I love this. I had a trifecta of these and I sold them, and this was when it was really, really hard to find the monogram one. So I've always wanted a piece of monogram, but I wasn't quite sure that I wanted to make that commitment for a handbag because, as you all know, I'm not a huge fan of a kettle leather. So I went with this. I wouldn't pay for this today. I think it's like $900 and something, or maybe that's with tax, or maybe that's pre-tax. It's very, very high, but I am glad I have it. I've been enjoying it. There is no chipping on it at all. Nothing going on with the print that they put on there. Show that to you up close, which makes me very happy because it does get a lot of use. And the one I changed out of to go into that one is the Damier Ebene one. And I always love the pop of cherry red inside of this one. But once I switch into one, I tend to not switch out very often until I do a video like this featuring them. And then at the end of the video, I'm like, well, I should probably use this. I haven't used this in months and months. So this will probably move into here after this video is done. The next one is technically considered a key pouch. It is the Gucci Ophidia key pouch. I do not use it as such. It's not technically, it is a key pouch. It has the thing for your key right here. But I have always used this as a little miniature makeup bag. This was a lovely gift from my friend Linda for Christmas last year. It holds a lot. You can fit a couple of lipsticks, a small hand lotion, a miniature floss. It holds a lot, and when you're wearing a smaller bag, it's great. And I love the Ophidia print. I think it's so, the Ophidia line, I think it's so pretty. And their canvas is very nice, and it's thick, it's very sturdy. And then one of my newer purchases, because I liked that one so much, I picked this one up. I think this is probably one of the few things I purchased early on in the year. I got this in, I think it was April or March, and this is the one that's been coming on the plane with me over this one or pretty much anything else. I like the size of it. It's a little bit smaller. It is a little bit, there you go. See, it's not like a huge difference in width, but it just takes up a little less room. This is completely full from my last flight. I tend to just leave things in them and grab them and go, but I've got like a little deodorant, I've got a little hairbrush, lotion. It fits a lot, and I like this little domed shape, and I think it's still a fairly reasonable price compared to the Louis Vuitton ones. The next items that are my most used are 2 out of my 3 Hermes Bastias. These go with me, this goes with me pretty much everywhere, every day. This goes with me on every trip. I don't switch them up. The other one I use for little odds and ends, but not that often. This one I have used so long, you can see the complete indent of what is in there, and that is my bag clip. And I'll link this down below. This is the best one I've ever found, and it's very, very inexpensive, and it is heavyweight, and it will hold a heavy bag. So I always have that, because just in case you don't know where you're going to get seated at in a restaurant or whatever, and you don't want your bag on the floor. And this one I always have old-fashioned earbuds that plug in, just in case my AirPods, something goes wrong with them, they're not charged, you know, who knows. The last two are the same item, again, like the mini pochette, except for that is the the Louis Vuitton clay. This is my oldest small leather good from Louis Vuitton, and then I also have the monogram one. And I have two different cars, and one is keyless and one is not keyless. And I'm not real good with cars. We're getting a new car, and I was telling my husband that I would be able to put the key in here and not put it in the ignition. He's like, no, those cars don't ever have push starts. It doesn't happen. I didn't know. But anyways, it has been absolutely fine. And for being my oldest piece, I've seen a lot of Louis Vuitton with the gold gone and tarnished, and this is how it is every day. I don't do anything special to it, and I have been using this for, oh my goodness, my last car, when I got this, also you had to put the key onto here. So it's had two sets of keys, and it has always has a key on it, and it has not changed color. These I think are still worth it. I honestly do. I know they've gone up a lot, but you can also put all your cards inside. And if you can just, you know, carry this and have your cards, and if you don't need to carry anything else, you're just running a couple of errands, this is all you have to bring with you, which is so simple. And then of course just the monogram one, and this one has my keys on the inside because I don't need to put it in the ignition. But those are my top used ones. It does make me look around because I brought them out in the basket, so it would be easy for me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to consider possibly doing a video on what I should let go with these next year. I don't have time this year. I hope you have an amazing day today. Take care. Bye-bye.